Welcome to Sanctum Asylum. I am Keyless, and this is Draugen. Last episode got a little emotional. We learned a little bit more about Edward, and we're piecing together more items from Elizabeth. We also don't know what's going on with the town yet, so we're still curious about that in the mine. We're going to resume. This is day 5. I'm going to see what happens from here.
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Oops. Wow. Yeah, the mannequin is really taking shape. I don't know what else we could even find. Oh, it does look like she had a pendant. She had a pendant, so what's that?
Are you upstairs?
Is that Lizzie? Well, let's go see. Let's go see. We'll find out. Oh, she's in the room. She's in the locked room. How did she get in there? I guess
Betty?
it's open now?
Betty! Are you in there? Open the door!
I hear something in there. Slam.
I'm coming in! Stand away from the door!
I guess we'll just keep hitting it. It's breaking. Whoa. The window's open.
Betty?
Jesus.
No! No. Oh.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, thank you.
It's Anya.
Thank you. I thought it was you, Betty. But who?
It's,
Anna.
yeah. What's the last name? Wow, I can't believe I forgot their last name. It's so weird. So let's see what happened here. Did she...
It's from Johann, addressed to his wife.
Handwriting.
Did you notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught. Knock ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years, I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune.
Discovery?
And my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Fredrick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me. Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to.
How'd she die?
What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Fredriks Farm. And then?
So, Edward is bananas. He is not so well in the head. But I think aside from that, there is still something going on in this town, perhaps connected to his madness, but... Oh, there's more to do here. Nothing here. But I am curious to know more about this curse, more about the mine. I also would like to know what relation we have to Alice, if Alice was a real person.
You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor.
He knows the lighter is precious to Elizabeth, an object of sentimental value.
It was precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... A signpost. A breadcrumb.
So this marks the 6th.
You followed Johann to Fredrick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine.
Yeah, the mine. We definitely want to go to the mine, but Betty would not have stopped at the farm. She would have gone all the way to the mine.
You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end.
Mm-hmm. I would.
All the way to the end.
So I think that's where we want to head eventually. Is we might stop by the farm first, but eventually we'll make our way to the mine. I would imagine. Oh, we don't need to go in there.
Did you go to the mine, Betty? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I guess we're headed in there. Okay. So we need to go outside. There's no sign of Alice right now. Lizzie is gone. Oh, so it's pointing us
So where is Fredriks Farm?
down here, I suppose. We've got to head towards that dot. Bit muggy outside. I can't see very well. The snow. Let's get over to here. I can still see the road well enough, I suppose. I think this is the right way. We'll follow the river a little bit. Here's... Wow. That's so odd. I mean, who falls over and just leaves their hay right there? Okay,
What led you to this place?
We'll find out the hard way, huh? So here's
All
the...
these fragments. You'd piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty?
She's a journalist.
So, what do we know?
At the heart of it all are the two brothers, equal but separate.
Johann and Fredrick are partners, and on good terms. Something happens in the mine.
Right.
Disagreements lead to a falling out.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Fredrick.
So we'll probably see their bodies as
Was
well.
this your doing, Johann? Did
Wow.
you burn your brother's farm to the ground?
Wow.
And where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall?
So this is a safe. Can I get into this? Unlock. Oh, I don't have the combination.
What do you reckon, Betty?
Mine opening. No, I don't have the key. Or the combination. There is no key, there's a combination. So here's a house. Is there anything significant? Oh, perhaps it's a barn. No, it doesn't look like I can go into it. There's two graves here. Simon and Margaret, who died in 1909. I know about Simon. He died in 1923. He died months ago.
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909. Died September 17th, 1923. The safe. Fredrick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here and not at the cemetery?
That is odd.
His wife's grave is also here. Perhaps Fredrick wanted nothing to do with the church or with their god. I could really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figured this out in no time.
It feels weird playing without Lizzie with us. Almost lonely, I guess. Let's see if we can open this safe now. We have an idea of what the combination would be. Margaret's birthday or Simon's
Let's
birthday?
try Simon's birthday.
Yeah, it was Simon's. So what's this?
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
You found a lot, huh? And this is a picture, or no? It is
Postmarked in
92.
Boston. That's a curious coincidence.
Boston,
Dear
Massachusetts.
Fredrick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon.
And this is a...
Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses.
Oof.
Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
Oh. Wall up the chamber?
The Fretland Mining Company.
Okay.
I wonder what this unlocks.
We'll find out, I suppose. So,
You went to the mine.
without the
I
key.
hope our guardian angel watched over you.
Oh. Alright, so let's...
All right, Betty. So what happens next in your story?
What was unearthed to cause this avalanche of misfortune?
Johann and Fredrick discover something in the mine.
Right.
A cave or chamber of archaeological value.
Mm-hmm.
They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced, or paid, to walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down.
Yep.
Fredrick's up to his neck in debt.
So let's see if we can get over to the mine, and we will see if... Is this part of it? What part? Oh, this... Okay, the key unlocks this door. Can we take this with us? No, we cannot. Okay. I did see something over here, though. Let's see. I was mistaken. It's this over here. Wow, looks like this is a little trash, too. Let's take a look. It's an article.
Cursed mine in Graavik.
Yeah.
Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were cursed.
Right.
Because of the mine. A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Placebo effect. So, are you sure they were wrong? All these artifacts, maybe they were cursed. Let's see.
So, 20 years pass.
The imagined curse became a crutch for all their misfortunes, casting a long shadow on every life in Graavik.
The Fretland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine.
Right.
After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
And what was it, like a week? A whole week there was like a string of deaths. Careful. Careful.
It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe... Well, let's keep going. I don't want to make any theories that are unsubstantiated. Let's get up there, come on.
All because of the mine. Because of what they found there.
Right.
And what they covered up.
Try to.
There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Graavik. Isolation.
Sure didn't help. Let's get down there. We're going to go into the mine.
This place is cursed.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Is it? You don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's the doll's head. So this is the...
Ruth was here the day she fell.
Am I looking for something that was never there? Is there a truth here that I haven't yet grasped? What am I truly searching for in this desolate hole under the mountain?
You were here, Betty. You saw Ruth. Maybe you tried to help, but she ran all the way to the cliff where... Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it?
So once we go into the mine...
Hello? Betty, are you in there? Please answer me.
Oh, we have the lighter. So that's kind of nice. I don't know how deep this goes, though. I mean, this might be quite a long mine shaft. Who knows? Wow, what is that? It looks like it was... Oh no, it's in good shape. I don't know what that's just a board. I don't think this is gonna cave in on us. At least I hope not. The raven again. What is the significance of this raven? Ah, so the little girl could go through here.
Oh, Betty.
Oh, this is her brooch.
This is
It's her brooch.
Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason.
Leading me into there.
What am I not seeing?
Oh, I can look, but I can't get through it. I'm probably too fat. Nice. Nice. Oh no! Oh no! What have we done? Oh, don't try and leave. Are we... We're running, we're leaving. That doesn't seem smart. We're never gonna find out what was here. Hell, we're not going back in. Not that way. So all we found was that brooch.
Edward! Edward!
What the hell?
Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward?
Can I climb this?
Where are you?
I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me.
Uh-oh. Oh. Jump down.
Edward!
Stay where you are. I'm coming.
We'll get there as quickly as we can. Could it be? I don't know.
Edward!
I'm just saying.
Edward! Where are you?
I doubt it.
I'm on my way.
Oh, that's the farm.
I'm here, Betty.
Where'd she go?
It's Edward. It's me.
Edward!
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Edward, please! Hurry!
I'm coming, Betty.
Is this some kind of trap? This doesn't feel right. Oh, we're gonna climb over this instead of opening it. Well,
Edward!
I'm almost there.
wow. It's a hell of a travel. Oh yeah, there's that hay barrel, or not barrel. Wheelbarrow. That's what I was thinking.
Just stay put.
Are we back at the house? That'd be unusual, wouldn't it? I'm coming.
I'm coming!
All right.
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Yeah, the mannequin.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, this is going to be my mind finally breaking completely.
Elizabeth! There you are. Finally.
Yeah.
You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried. I...
He knows Elizabeth so well, every part of her, her scent, her clothes. She's complete. And she's here. He found her.
Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
Oh. Huh.
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Fredrick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby.
Huh.
She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother.
Oh.
And your mother,
She hated you for that.
Wow.
she could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston. To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her. The echo of her. But never really her. All it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us. Betty's... she was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
So who's
I
this?
couldn't save you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry.
Who's this a picture of? Greta Gaynor. Oh.
It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
I mean, having imaginary friends, there's some comfort in that, I suppose, like a teddy bear. What's that called? Safety blanket. A safety, yeah. So where did all these articles of clothing come from then? I mean, what are all these?
Goodbye, Betty.
And this is an artifact. Should probably put that back in the ground, huh? Oh, I still look okay. Not too bad. Got a little scar on the lip there.
Lissy,
Yeah?
She's here. I didn't think she'd be here. She's been gone for a while. She's right outside. Let's go.
Are you up?
Come outside. Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human.
So,
We have unfinished business.
right,
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
which is
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
yeah. How's that gonna work though? Are we going back to the cliffs, or certainly not the church? Okay, you just lead the way, and I will follow you. We're back at the cliffs, I believe.
Such an amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh.
It is
Why
a
did
view.
we come here, Teddy?
To Graavik. Well,
What if he thinks the answer is simple and logical? A conversation in a public place, a name subconsciously registered. He was drawn here as though this place has an ethereal weight. Probably this one. I'm logical at heart. I'm very sensible. So
letter
go
to
back.
Fredrick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
Fair enough. So perhaps I was called by a supernatural force.
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravik's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Graavik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
Elizabeth may be a specter, he thinks, but she still holds power over me.
To find my sister.
But Betty's not.
Right.
She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
How can you be?
Yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
True
That's
enough.
different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts. You're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
Well, there's no way to say for sure, but she must have been killed, thinks Edward. It can't all have been because of an accident. I mean, that would be a lot of accidents in a week, right? There were a dozen people dead in a week. So probably murder. Statistically.
She was probably murdered.
By Simon?
Simon was a convenient scapegoat, he thinks. They needed one to focus their rage, blinding them to the facts. Probably.
No. I don't believe it was Simon.
Then who? Fredrick? The hanged man? Someone else?
Does it matter?
Maybe not.
Kinda does.
So she ran from the mine. And she came here.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone pushed her? If only she had wings. Like a bluebird. She could have soared away on autumn winds. But why was she killed?
She knew something. Edward thinks of Ruth's treasure, ancient things of value to her, but cursed. If that was the right word. By a history she was unaware of.
Because of what she found.
Someone wanted the treasure. Or wanted to make sure no one else would find it. So instead, they cursed this place.
Perhaps.
And the curse killed everyone. Including the murderer. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
He has no faith in an afterlife. He saw into his mother's dead eyes. He saw the gunshot wound in his father's head. And he knew, even then, that heaven was a lie.
They're dead. I don't believe there's anything more to it than that. But there's comfort in oblivion, and we won't be alone. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Graavik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in oblivion. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads.
That's true.
Edward, is that...
A boat?
Oh, what the hell?
How?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
True enough.
I don't understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
Yeah.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear.
Yeah, it probably was
Let's
the,
blouse, while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness.
Okay, so do we need to do anything
Righty-ho.
to secure
No
this?
rush. We have all day.
I guess not. So that's bizarre. The title of this story is Draugen, but I don't feel like the story revolved much around the curse as much as it does Edward and his own struggles. I don't know. Let's see where it goes from here. Wow. That is mountainous. Huh. So there's still a mystery here, like where is everybody? And I guess we're not going to solve that. I guess we're not going to find out. And that is unfortunate. Whoops. Suitcase. I think it's this way?
Come on,
You doing
Teddy.
karate?
Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
Oh, here's my suitcase. Yes, of course. So, you gonna take that or leave it? Leave it. I wonder how long his sanity lasts, though. Like, once he knows what's going on. That Elizabeth is dead and Alice is just a figment of his imagination. Like, how long does he grasp that? Does he go to sleep and in the morning he forgets? I don't know. So we're heading back to the boat now. Oh, there's no running right now. We're gonna take a walk. Ah, oh, there it is. So it teleports us. Okay. I'm coming! Fast as my legs will carry me.
Let's go. Row, Teddy, row.
Give it a good push. Oh. And it's been 6 days, so I guess my arms are probably not sore anymore from rowing to here. Rowing away.
The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
It was a good game. It was It was very interesting. A lot going on. Not as grounded as I expected it to be, but not in a bad way. It got a little too much for me there in the middle whenever we found out that Lizzie wasn't real, but I think it picked up nicely and kind of found its way back to a good place. I liked it. It was definitely worth playing. Probably worth playing twice. I'll probably play it again. So thanks for joining me in this Let's Play. And I will see you on the next one.